Derek,
Yeah.
we're here in Cardiff. You're homeless. Tell me
Yeah.
about it.
Well, I've been homeless now for about a year and a half. I was homeless previously before that. I was off the streets for about 9 years. I got married to a Welsh girl, which saved me the first time around. I got married. Had a son, 7-year-old boy. His name is Finn Seamus. I haven't seen him like in a year because I ended up drinking quite heavily, and I became an alcoholic. Previous to that, I was a heroin addict. I'm not ashamed to say that. Everybody's got their own thing, you get what I mean? But 2 addictions in my life was a bit like overwhelming for me, and overwhelming from my relationship and everything else that I had. But I've been sober now 7 months off alcohol.
Congratulations.
And I've been sober off heroin for 9 years. It's the
Wow,
last time,
great.
You know what I mean? So I'm still homeless at the moment. This is this side I need to try and sort out now at the moment. But I've been working with a great organisation called the City Centre Team, which are here in Cardiff, which have been trying to get me onto a programme called Gateway, which is a rehousing situation. So touch wood now, I'll be able to get rehoused and I'll be able to get back working again, because when I was off the streets, I went back to college and I became a qualified nurse.
Wow.
And I was working with palliative care and end-of-life dementia. And I really, really enjoyed that. And I want to hopefully, touch wood now, when I get myself sorted, is get myself back working again. Because I need to be doing something. It's this is not. I thought that was it for me, for being homeless, and then I ended up back again. You get what I mean? And it's lucky that I knew what that was like in the first place, because I know how to deal with it. You get what I mean? But I don't want to deal with that anymore. I want to be back normal again. You get what I mean? And so I can get to see my boy, and I can get myself sorted and fend for myself, basically. You get what I mean? Cardiff is a really nice place. You get what I mean? It's I've been here 24 years altogether. You get what I mean? And the people are great. You get what I mean? There's lots of people. There's lots of help. There's lots of organisations, Christian people and stuff like that. There's a great one on Thursday night called Andy, which comes around to see us, and he's really special. Man, I've known him for 24 years myself. You get what I mean? So I just stay in Cardiff here with I've got my buddy Dio. We've got a tent pitched up over the other side of town. But nice little area, cosy, shelter, you get what I mean, instead of sleeping in the door, which we were doing for a while. But we had the goodness of some people bought us a tent, so we'd have somewhere to stay. So we've got our facilities, like a little cooker and stuff like that, you get what I mean? But it's not the whole shebang, basically. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is what we need to do, is try and get this side sorted out.
Well, you have a goals in the future, and I commend you, because it's so hard to stay sober when you're out here.
Yeah, it is. It's very hard to stay sober because the influence is everywhere. You get what I mean? It's all over the place. You get what I mean? So we need to. You know what I mean? There is help out there. You get what I mean? But it's you know what I mean? I do pity some of the people. You get what I mean? It's there's some weird stuff going around at the moment. You get what I mean? This. I think they call it the spice sort of stuff. You get what I mean? And
it's hidden all over.
It's absolutely knocking people from sunder. You get what I mean? There's a couple of people I've known have died here in Cardiff, over the last couple of months, from taking this stuff. It is wrong. You get what I mean? They should I don't know. There's people giving up actually heroin to actually smoke this stuff.
Oh my gosh!
And it's terrible. You get what I mean? It's not nice at all. You know what I mean? Because they're walking around as like zombies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's I don't know. You get what I mean? I don't know what they can do to stop that, or I don't think they can. You get what I mean? It's at the end of the day, it was sold over the counter,
and it's a cheap high.
Yeah, it's a cheap high. It's £5 a bag.
Yeah.
You get me into where it's £10 a bag of heroin. And I heard something which is really, really serious. It's actually easier to get 30 mils in a pin of heroin than it is to get a spliff of spice. That's how bad it is. There's people turning over their grandmothers for the bloody stuff at the moment. You know what I mean? It's terrible. You know what I mean? But as we said, everybody has their own problems. Everybody has whatever they do. You get what I mean? But I've got my own problems. I've dealt with that. You get what I mean? I'm still dealing with this problem. You get what I mean? But
How do you survive out here?
I survive off the goodness of other people, you get what I mean? I just know some nice people, you get what I mean? Nice, honest, decent people that go by, like, and they help, you get what I mean? Which is for them. If it wasn't for them, God, man, you get what I mean? I don't know what, you get what I mean? You get what I mean? Which is really, people are really nice, you get what I mean?
If you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
One wish would be not to have the wishes in the first place, and then not have any wishes, because why? You get what I mean? If you just wish for something, it's just, you know what I mean? I'm happy in myself. I'm not happy with the situation, but I'm happy in myself. I wouldn't change anything, because if I hadn't done what I did in the past, I wouldn't be who I am now, basically. So the wishes wouldn't be anything to me, you get what I mean?
Wow. I can relate to that.
Yeah, I don't want wishes, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So wishes are just, you know, nothing, basically, you get what I mean? You wish for something and then it's gone before you know it, you know what I mean? So what's the point? You know what I mean?
Well, thank you very much for talking.
That's okay, no problem. Thank you very much as well.